I'm gonna show you how to use the new iconic moment Fernando Torres. Also, according to YouTube statistics, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe after. Now enjoy the video. So as you guys can see here, I have all three Liverpool iconic moment players, well apart from Gerrard of course because he's not in the pack, but apart from that we can see that I have Michael Owen, Fernando Torres and Xabi Alonso, and from that a lot of you guys have asked me to review how I got the other two, Michael Owen and Fernando Torres. What happened is that I had a few coins left and I was like, you know what, let me just open a pack, and bam, I got them in 200 coins. I really wish I had continued in the pack opening. Maybe I would have gotten them and then I would have been even happier because those are the cards that I wanted. Although to be fair, I just wanted one of them, but I said, might as well go in all out because you never really know when you're going to get another iconic moment striker. So I'm glad that I got them and I threw them into my Canto formation, which they are automatically adjusted to, apart from the counter attacking one. You have to play a couple of matches with them. So I'm gonna do 3-player reviews, but I'm starting off with the first one. Today is Fernando Torres, tomorrow is going to be Michael Owen, and then the day after is going to be Xabi Alonso. I'm just going to review them as quick as possible for you guys, and don't worry, I know that there are a lot of reviews out there on Fernando Torres already, because Buff has one and Niners is going to get one and eventually Mackie is going to get one. But the way how I see it, maybe I say something that Buff didn't say, Buff says something that I didn't say, and Niners says something that I didn't say. So at the end of the day, I advise you guys to watch all of them because you never really know what you're missing out on. And we're all here, we're not here to compete, as in us YouTubers are not here to compete, or at least I'm not competing with anybody. I'm just here to help all of you guys, as what I think everybody else is doing, all of us, to enjoy the players that we love to use. So without further ado, let's get into the review. So as we have here, we have Fernando Torres. This is the Liverpool version, as I said earlier. So I use the Liverpool icon or the Liverpool team so that I can get that boost, and as you can see, he's maxed out at 99. To me, that is superb. As we get into the gameplay of it, I just need to compare a little thing for you guys real quick. You see guys, I didn't have the Atletico Madrid version of Fernando Torres, but I have a friend that has him and he plays very well. He's ranked locally and globally in PES, so he's really good, and Fernando Torres is one of his main strikers. And he, according to him, he said that Fernando Torres Atletico Madrid version is actually a little bit better, but at the end of the day, Liverpool version is really good, and once you know how to use him, you can use him. So if you love the Atletico Madrid version, don't feel bad, you can still use this version and you can still excel. You see, with this version now, you have to understand, this version is a killer, and I don't mean killer as in murder. I mean killer as in he's so amazing on the pitch that you just have to stand and watch. If you guys are Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans, or even Athletic Madrid fans, you guys have seen Torres play back in the day. He was a beauty to watch, but a horror to really play against, because if he was playing against your team, you always worry about him. But if he, if he's playing for your team, you're always like, yes, he's gonna get the job done. So Torres is a player that, to me, I find that he plays just as how he plays in the game as how he plays in real life. Meaning that he'll do all the hard work, get past the defender, and miss the one-on-one shots. So what you guys need to understand with this person is that with Torres, he will make the runs. But the problem is that you can't really use him in a one striker formation. He can be used, but he won't be that effective. You'll see his weaknesses, meaning his bad touch sometimes, so his first touch won't be all that good at sometimes. So I'd really advise you guys to use one striker formations. If you're going to use, make sure they're using a formation that attacks wide. Reason being is because his heading is really good, as well as his tap-ins. So you see with the tap-ins now, all you have to do is just cross knee, whether it's a short pass or a long or a lofted pass. He'll either head it in or tap it in, so he can do that. But if it's attacking central, there will be a little problem there, because if you're not getting the ball properly to him, then he won't really get the job done. What I've realized is that he works better in a 2-striker formation, as you can see here. Like I'm using, either you want to use Manalt or one of those formations that has 2 strikers. Yeah, I'm using Canto, as I said. I already have a review on that, so you can check that out if you want to know how to use Canto properly. But as you can see here, I'm using 2 strikers up top, and the simple 1-2 passes that get past right there, easy 1-2, because what they do is that they're advanced strikers as well as goal poachers. So with the goal poachers now, what they do is they act off for the shoulder of the last defender, but they also have good passing abilities. I really think that Fernando Torres passing is better than Michael Owen, but that's just my opinion. Maybe it's different for you, but as I've seen, I've paired the two of them together and they play excellently together. Usually I wouldn't pair two goal pouches or two advanced strikers together, but they have played really good and I really enjoy watching them play. As I said, I use him in my set pieces, not necessarily to take free kicks or corners or anything. I use him in there to be the one to receive the corners or to receive the free kicks. If you're going to do like a long free kick and you're doing like a lofted pass in, then yeah, he's good for that. And maybe he can take penalties, yes. But as it relates to free kicks, you have so many other players inside of the game that you don't really need to use them for free kicks. Like for instance, I use Xabi Alonso or Scholes or Beckham. You know, there's so many other players that are better than him in free kicks, so you don't really need to use him in free kicks. He's, as you can see here, his offensive awareness is 97, ball control 95, dribbling 86. So he's not really much of a dribbler, but he can get past defenses easily. When I say easily, I mean easily. But lo and behold, there are actually cards that are better than Fernando Torres in the game that are base cards. One can argue that also Icon in Moment Romanic is actually better than this card, and stats wise, yes it is. Probably playing with it, yes it still is. As you guys know, Mbappe is one of the most broken cards in the game. Mbappe is probably better than this card. I won't lie and tell you that Fernando Torres is better than Mbappe. Mbappe is probably better than this card. So if you have Mbappe, you can use him. Like if you don't have this card, don't worry, you can use Mbappe and you probably get similar results. But if you have this card, use him. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter which trait you want to use, whether you want to do heading or you want to do one-time shot, you want to do some curlers, you want to do some outside curlers. He has it all. I don't have a problem with this striker, other than he doesn't know how to hold his own. He knows how to hold. He knows how to last the entire 90 minutes. So I don't have a problem with the stamina. I love using Fernando Torres, and I'm literally in this video, I'm literally showing you guys clips of goals that I have scored and goals that I've conceded, and most of them are stunners. If you guys are one-on-one with the keeper, don't try anything too ridiculous. He's gonna hit the post, trust me. Just try tapping. Always go front. If you're gonna blast it, go near post. Don't blast it, go far post. If you want to go far post, curl it. Just trust me, guys. If you try do some extravagant things, he's going to miss. And we don't want you to miss, because that's so Torres like. So the game will allow it. The game will say, okay, this is Torres, he's supposed to miss. He's missed in easier positions than this, in better positions than this, so he's going to miss. So don't do anything outrageous. It all depends on timing the run and picking the right shot. So you need to know when to take the right shot, or when to do this, when to do that. It all depends on that. Bro, I'm telling you that it's so easy to use Torres that it's not even funny. Once you know when to take a power shot, when to take a tap in, when to head the ball, when to curl it, when to outside curl, when to stop and fake shot, because he has the double touch, he has the inside bounce, he has the step on ball control. He has a lot of skills that you can use, and his finishing is 99 with the club boost, for crying out loud. This means that he does not miss. The only way he's gonna miss is if Sharc is in goal, obviously, because Sharc is one of the best goalkeepers in the game. I won't even lie to you, Sharc is just amazing. That's why I use him, even though he tends to miss the easy ones, as in Sharc tends to not save the easy ones but save all the hard ones. But it's still better than nothing. It's definitely better than Casillas. Casillas is trash. That's just my opinion though, obviously. But you see, once it's on target, more than likely Fernando Torres is going to score. So just follow the tips that I tell you guys and bam, get ready, because I have another review tomorrow coming out, and the other review is going to be Michael Owen. So get ready for that. I'm out.